Six reasons why the XFL won't turn into the AAF. We all know what happened to the AAF. The fledgling start, they've already failed before. Ever do something the first time and fail miserably at it? What happens next? The XFL can learn from the AAF's failures. The XFL just saw a league fail on the biggest stage. There was a ton of hype. The XFL can also learn from the AAF's successes. It doesn't seem like there were many, but the XFL had a great idea with their app and technology, which is why Terry Dundon invested in the league and promptly took the IP and walked away. The XFL won't need a bailout. The XFL won't need a bailout from a rich benefactor, because Vince McMahon is that rich benefactor and he already owns the league. This is important. The XFL has an extra year. The extra planning helps the XFL. That's just a fact. The XFL can start to target players in high school or junior college. This is where the AAF made a misstep. There are some players. The expansion of legalized sports gambling. Legalized sports gambling simply hasn't penetrated enough markets for it to move the needle. Yet.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.